Hey y'all, it's Lex. Let's do a reading on you versus your person. It's going to be confirmation for someone, I feel like, about a situation you've been thinking about. I just heard that you've been dreaming about. The Neptune card is out. I'm using my handwritten deck. So the Neptune card is out. I feel like this person could be dreaming about you. They could be having 18 plus not safe for work dreams about you. Like they're thinking about things that it's not really safe to think about in a regular day, or like that they wouldn't tell anybody about. Not that girl slash guy. Someone is taking you for granted. Somebody is thinking that you're not that girl, or like you're not that one, but you are that one, is what I'm getting. 12th house again, or like 12th house and Neptune go hand in hand. So this person is dreaming about you. What I was also getting is like this person is contemplating their thoughts, like with assess the situation and TED Talk. It's like this person is like having TED Talks with themselves, like thinking, are you the person for them, or like is this situation meant to be? But it's a part of their north node or your north node for them to say what they have to say and come correctly about you, because like it could be you or them that needs to speak up and say something, but it's like one of y'all have like a silent. I also did a reading about this where I was saying like, not about it, but I did a reading where I was saying like somebody has a speech impediment, or like they're not used to speaking up for themselves. Taurus, so the throat chakra, yeah. So like somebody, one of you or your person has this thing where you don't like to speak up for yourself, or like you're not used to speaking up for yourself, you're not like comfortable speaking up for yourself, but it's like it's a part of your north node, it's part of your destiny that you do learn to speak up for yourself, or have people speak up for you or come through for you. I just heard there's a lot of bad energy around you. I was going to tell y'all why I feel that way, but I'm going to just keep that to myself right now. But I feel like there's an energy that's like clouding your person's mind, or like clouding your mind to the point where you can't make decisions for yourself, where it's hard for you to make decisions for yourself. You might also have some bad habits. This most recent retrograde coming up might be really important for you. I know retrograde, with people be like, during a retrograde, your ex is going to come back, but your ex is going to come back with good intentions for this next retrograde. It seems like somebody wants to give you your props for something, or give you your props for like how you impacted them in their life. Birds of a feather. So like, I'm not really getting it in a bad way, but I'm getting it in a way where like this person sees you as a part of their tribe. They see you as a person that's just like them. So like they want to let you know, like, I feel like we're kind of alike, or like we have this thing in common. This could be a very like taboo or like different situation, whereas though this person is like either new to the lifestyle that you have, or like you're new to their lifestyle, or something new that you two could start together. Capricorn, this person wants to build something with you, be a part of some type of contract where it's like, I just heard Unbreakable. I'm hearing the song by Alicia Keys. If you're na maybe, but da na baby, if we do the unthinkable, that would make us look. So it's somebody who feels like they could do the unthinkable with you, like something that nobody on this earth has ever seen before, or maybe they have seen it, but they haven't seen it in the way that you're gonna do it. Chasing no catch. So it's like somebody is either chasing you and they're not really getting the benefit out of it, or you feel like you're chasing somebody and you're not getting like what you want out of it. Ninth house, higher education, philosophy, publishing, religion, travel, law, wisdom, cross-cultural relations, learning, ethics. So this person could be somebody who's different from you, from a different country. They could be far off from you. So not meaning like you could drive up the street and see them. You could drive 2 hours to see them. They're like a plane ride away, or like a boat ride, or just heard like they're overseas, like they're across seas. This is someone who you would have to go a distance to get to. Only want because I'm next. This person could feel like you could okay, so I'm getting this person is like all the way or semi-successful person who a semi-successful person or all the way successful person, whatever they perceive it as, and they feel like you might only want them because of their money, or like you might only want them because of a certain thing, or you might feel that way, like this person only wants me because I'm next, like only want me because I'm next, baby. They only want you because you got something, or because you got something, or they got something, or you only want them because they got something. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards. before I started on these readings, I was like, I want to do readings, and I was like, I don't know about what though. I was thinking about doing like a yes or no, like pick a card, but then I was like, my person kept coming through, my energy, so I'm like, okay, let me do a reading on you versus your person. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so when I was saying like this person, alright, so when I was saying the card that came up was Ophiuchus. And you know, Ophiuchus is a very like new planet, or not planet, new sign. So like people are still discovering it, people are still learning things about Ophiuchus. It's like an energy that the collective is not used to versus like the sun, the moon, Venus, like planets we know about, we know how they affect us, at least astrology girls. But Ophiuchus is like a new planet where like we don't really know what this is, and we're still learning like the energies of Ophiuchus and how Ophiuchus operates. And the Eight of Cups is here, so it's like this person, I'm not getting this in a sense where this person is void of emotion or like they don't want to feel certain things, but it's like they're not used to being so free and so open and so like able to trust someone with who they really are. I just heard like if this person's like a weirdo, they're used to having to hold back their personality because people will judge you if you're a certain way. And I know I can relate to that. Like I'm very much a weirdo. I'm very much like an alien girl, like still want to be in my emo phase, and I feel like people will judge you if you're not the way that they perceive you should be. And this person is that way as well. Like, and they feel like around you they don't have to feel like they're judged. Like they feel like they can reinvent themselves every couple of months or weeks or however often they need to. Like if they decide to change personalities, they like this color, now this is their favorite color. They like this food, now this is their favorite food. Like this is a person who constantly changes who they are, and they need someone who's going to keep up and be able to adapt with who they are. And they feel like you're that type of person. You keep up with all their creative endeavors. Like if it's like one day they want to be an artist, then they want to be a musician, then they want to be a car mechanic. Then something about car mechanics is really prominent in my readings. Like I always use that example. Like if you want to be a car mechanic, you want to be a car mechanic. I really feel like it's connected to the third house in Gemini and fixing things in the mind and like constructing like things like that. Yeah, like this person feels like they want to, I don't even see the Eight of Pentacles, but like they want to build something with you. They want to construct something with you, and they feel like you're the only person that they will be able to do this. The King of Swords, so like I just said, Gemini energy. So like an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Libra even. I think I just see the Justice. Yep, Justice card right here. So it's like this person feels like you're someone who they could balance themselves with. I'm feeling like someone who has a mind that's like one way, but it's like also something else. Like they have one passion, but it's also something their mind is swaying towards, and you just bring out that towards in them. Like you bring out the future in them, that North Node energy. You bring out the like, what's next? What are we gonna do after this? Like, cool, what you're doing now, that's pretty, that's cute, but like, what are we doing next? You make this person forget about their transgressions, I just heard, or like past transgressions. If this person was going through something, it's like they are over it when they're around you, or they feel like it's not really going on. But I'm also feeling like the energy where like, it's like say you spend time with a person and you take their mind off of everything. Like you make them feel good. I just heard renewed, balanced. Like you make this person feel good when you're with them, and when they're away from you, they like are still having to contemplate on these things. Like say they have a bunch of things on their plate, they have a bunch of things going on in their life, but when they're around you, it just, all of it dissipates, all of it disappears. It's no longer there. I just heard like, you free this person. I'm feeling this really like freeing and like this and like this relief energy. Like this person just feels so free when they're with you. Like, but I also feel like in a way this scares this person. Like they do feel free, but they feel void of responsibility. Like the Tower card, they feel like they're supposed to be doing something around you, but not really around you necessarily, but they feel like they're supposed to be doing something. They're supposed to be more responsible. They're supposed to be more caring about what's going on. But when they're around you, they just feel so free. Like, they just feel like they don't have to leave. Nothing's going on. I remember this guy, like, I met him. We went on our first date, the first time we ever met each other. And the same night, we ended up staying together. Like, we ended up staying the night together. Nothing, like, we didn't do nothing like that. But, like, we ended up staying the night together. He was telling me, like, I feel like I can just stay here forever. Like, you make me feel void of all my responsibilities. I feel like I don't want to get up and go to work tomorrow. I don't want to do anything except for be with you. And this is how this person makes you feel, or like this is how you feel about this person. Like you could spend all your time with this person and never feel like you have to tackle another responsibility because you just want to be with them. So even if you haven't been talking to this person long or like dating this person long, whatever the situation may be, for some of you, I feel like you're married and you have had relationships, like not relationships, but like the relationship you're in now is like a reincarnation of a previous relationship. Because I feel like people can reincarnate. You can reincarnate into different families. You can find people who you knew in past lives that were soulmates relationships. But it's like you were married to this person in a past life, and they feel like you just get them. Even like if I said it's on a like I just heard quantum making shifting. Okay, anyway, I'm just channeling a bunch of words, but like the person that I had this experience with, it was like I knew he was a soulmate of mine. I would say my twin flame, but I personally believe you can change your twin flame. I didn't believe that at first until I actually did it. Like I had a twin flame, and then I like I shifted someone else's energy. I hope that makes sense. Like for the manifesting girlies, like someone who I thought was my twin flame, not thought. I don't want to say thought. Oh my gosh, like someone who was my twin flame, confirmed by spirit, confirmed by the universe, confirmed by God, whoever, whatever you believe in, or I believe in technically. And then I didn't really like the relationship I had with him. So instead of manifesting a new relationship with this person or changing the dynamic with this person, I manifested that someone else take the role of my twin flame. And the way if you know me, you know, like the way I think about twin flames is like it's set in stone. Like that's just your person. Like the same way I think about like twins, like actual twins. Like your twin is your twin. Okay, amen. And I just was thinking about my twin flame, and I'm like, you know what? No, I don't really like this energy. I don't like the way this person treat me. I like the way this person treats me. I don't like any of that, so I'm gonna manifest a new twin flame, and that's literally what I did. And then maybe it's just a feeling or like a mental thing, but it's like from what I'm getting, this person either didn't treat you that way. That's probably why I'm saying this. This person didn't treat you the way you wanted to be treated based on what you feel like a relationship should be, or what you feel like a divine connection should be. You also have, like I said, past lives with this person. Like, I'm hearing revision. Some of you might need to do revision. So, like, what revision is basically if a situation goes a certain way in your life and you don't like it. I just heard you don't appreciate it. You don't like the way it went. So, for example, if you apply for something and you get denied, you don't like that. You revise it in your mind to where so you see yourself getting approved. Even if you weren't approved initially, you're going to see yourself getting approved. You're going to envision in your head them sending you an approval letter, them sending you an offer letter, them sending you like, you know, even in relation to a partner or like a relationship I'm getting. So if you say you want to be in a relationship with somebody or you feel a certain connection with somebody and they tell you, oh yeah, I don't really feel the same way, you're going to revise it. You're going to see in your mind, you're going to hear in your mind them telling you, oh yeah, I do feel the same way. I feel actually more than you. I feel like you are my person. I feel like you are this, like you are that. Like I want this, I want that. Like you're going to imagine them or envision them telling you the thing that you want to hear. And that's what I'm seeing some of you want to do. The universe card, when I think of the universe card, I think about Saturn. And Saturn rules restrictions and boundaries, which means things cannot change. Things are just as they are. Okay? But Saturn also rules the cardinal sign of Capricorn. So although Saturn rules restrictions, boundaries, things that are set in stone, things that are not changed, even things like physical things like rocks, mountains, things that are just set in stone the way that they are, cardinal things can change. A mountain can have an avalanche and turn into little stones. A stone can break into rocks. Does that make sense? So like something that is seemingly set in stone can change for you. There's something that you're thinking so hard on, or thinking something that you're thinking like it just is the way it is. It isn't gonna change. But at the end of the day, it's something that's movable. Something like a rock, like a pebble, like a stone. I'm seeing a stone being skipped across the pond, like something that you think is so like unchangeable, unmovable, that you have all the force and the power to pick up and move. It's just like I said, like a stone, like a rock. Like you see a rock and you look at the rock and you say, "Oh, this rock is a rock. The rock is hard. The rock is unchangeable. The rock is unmovable. The rock is unmorphable." Because unlike water, unlike fire, unlike air, air flows, water flows. Like fire moves, it flows, it gets bigger, it gets littler. A rock is set. A rock is what it is. A rock cannot get any bigger. It just is a rock. But what you don't understand, what you're not realizing about yourself is that you have the power to change a rock. You have the power to smash a rock on the ground and change a rock. You have the power to add clay to a rock and make it a bigger rock. It's what I feel like Spirit is saying. Like the creativity that lies in you, I just heard, is unmatched. It's denominational. Like some of you might be non-denomination. Like you might be religious but non-denominational. Like you believe in God, you believe in Spirit, you believe in Jesus or whatever, but you're non-denominational. It's like you have the power to shift and change and move things that people would have seen as unmovable, as unchangeable, as something that could not be touched or moved. And I'm getting this in the sense of, I just heard your spirit team, your spirit twin. So maybe like, when I think of twin flames, I think of like people who are connected in the spirit realm and they come down to earth and decide that they're going to be, locked in, connected, etc. Once again, I'm also channeling my Caribbean ancestors. So some of you might be from the Caribbean. This might be Caribbean like concept of like twin flames or stuff like that. Soul family, I just heard. The Emperor just came out. So someone that you're gonna marry, someone that you're supposed to be connected to. It's like you think you have no motion in that, no notion. Like you think you have no, like, I'm also hearing notion again. Like using systems or using like schedulers. There's a schedule to how things are supposed to happen, especially with the universe card. I'm thinking of time, I'm thinking of chronos. Like things are set up in a certain way, how they're supposed to be set up. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to shift time. You're supposed to quantum jump. You're supposed to like move through time in a way that is imperceivable to other people, that's unrecognizable to other people. Other people can't break down things the way you do. And Saturn also represents that, like breaking down things, like say you have like one full, I'm thinking of like, okay, say you have a meal, like a food, like a meal, and some people, when they perceive it, they're gonna say it take this much ingredients to make up a meal. Like you gotta have the carrots, you gotta have the peas, you gotta have the rice, you gotta have the chicken, you gotta have the this to make up a meal. And somebody else is gonna say this is what it takes to break down a meal. You got the full meal in front of you. Somebody's gonna say, okay, the literal same sentiment. It's gonna take chicken, it's gonna take this, it's gonna take this. But some people are seeing it from the beginning and some people are seeing it from the breakdown. You could be either one, but I really feel like you're the person from the breakdown. Like there's a person that's like all put together, and you wanna understand them, you wanna love them, you wanna know them, and it's like you're putting them together for the breakdown. I literally sat and shuffled these cards for like 5 minutes straight and nothing come out. And the cards, anyway. So it's like I'm not gonna say wasting your time on someone, but it's like you're putting energy into something that you don't have to put energy into. Like you're putting energy into trying to understand someone, into trying to like know someone, to like figure out something or figure out someone, but you don't have to do that, like, because you already have it. Like you already have it within you. Something's scaring you, like something, maybe the thought of what I'm saying or the thought of this person, like being with this person, is scaring you. Baby, I do not want that many cards at once. I don't know. Spirit said we're almost done. They said you almost got what you needed to get. They said watch this reading again. So like if you're watching it to this point, if you're at this point right now, start the reading over. Start it over and listen from the beginning, and it's gonna click different. It's gonna hit different than it is right now. The Queen of you have a lot of abundance and prosperity come from you. It's because you're learning how to break shit down. Like I said, break shit down and bring it back up. Like, or if it's like, even just bring it up from the beginning. Like, you're learning how to do that. So that's what I got.